Deputy spokesman of the House of Representatives, Philip Agbese, has denied existence of any rifts between the House leadership and members. He said the relationship between both parties remained cordial. Contrary to expectations in certain quarters, the lawmaker, who said this while speaking with newsmen in Abuja yesterday, vowed that members would continue to rally around the speaker to keep the House together, adding that they would continue to support his vision. While affirming the strong leadership of the speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, Agbese explained that the speaker was resolved to showcase an effective style of governance, with a resolution by members to unite behind the speaker. He stated that the House remained one and had been working hard, even in the period when all of them were on recess, in order to make Nigeria a great place for all citizens. Agbese said the Speaker has done everything to justify the confidence of all the members, and they are not unmindful of those working to see that the House is polarized. In justifying the principle of first among equals, primus inter pares, one must be guided by fairness, equity, and transparency. These are the tools that Mr. Speaker has deployed to unite the 10th House of Representatives to send everyone into a state of honey money. Abbas has demonstrated the revolutionary spirit of a true Nigerian patriot from all indications. Barrister Ndamze, this is to you. What do you make of this story right now?
Yeah, it is not the first time, we are seeing, these disagreements, division in our House of Reps or National Assembly, as the case may be. Yes, there have been these divisions as a result of party differences, who gets juicy committee chairman and membership and all that. Where they are disagreeing, Nigerians would want to beg them to look at the country, make real instant and relevant laws that will help take us out of the woods. The economy is going down by the day. The Naira is worsened. In fact, we are worse hit than we were before. So the National Assembly is saddled with some of the responsibilities of, asking deeper questions to ministries, agencies, and departments. But in Nigeria, we have seen situations where the National Assembly will invite an appointee of the president, and he or she will blatantly refuse to honor the invitation. So, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy what the country has become or is becoming. So, at times I wonder whether these guys, do they really sleep well with all the happenings in the country, and they are saddled with responsibility to make good laws for the country. We know that the Electoral Act is still there. Nothing has happened to it. No review, nobody is talking about to revamping the electionary process. The Constitution is still there, which empowers INEC to either transmit electronically or do it manually. Section 60 is still there. It has not been touched. And believe me, the crop of leaders in INEC who conducted the last election are still in their various positions. So I don't see anything changing for the next general election. It will still be the same method. But we are challenging the National Assembly members now, we Nigerian citizens. We are challenging them to prove us otherwise by rejigging our Electoral Act. Let the National Assembly accommodate in our Electoral Act proper electronic voting, where Nigerians, wherever they are, can exercise their voting rights. With that, it will enhance credibility, it will enhance accountability in the system, and believe me, the more insecurity we face during elections will just vanish overnight.
Well, we have that development during the last presidential...
No. The process during the last election was not electronic voting.
Okay, so
it was a different ball game where we still do the accreditation. The accreditation, yes, with the beavers, but it was still the manual voting, where the INEC officials gives you the voter paper, you thumbprint, and they guide you on where and where not to cast your vote. That's still the manual voting. We are talking of electronic voting where, you know, you as a journalist, you can sit at the comfort of your office and you vote. I mean, if smaller countries in Africa can achieve electronic voting, who says that we can't have good election in Nigeria? See, all these are intentional. And I also believe that the pattern they are using in the National Assembly is just to you know, confuse Nigerians not to ask the proper questions. We hear them rolling out stories like there are divisions, this one is not supporting the speaker, and that is not what Nigerians expect at this time. We want to see synergy in that house, well, irrespective of party divide. Having won the election and been sworn in to that hallowed chamber, they should see themselves first as citizens of Nigeria who want a better society. That is not a place to politic and cause division. So we are challenging them to be proactive, to be honest to Nigerians with lawmaking.
Okay, so when you talk about the electronic voting, there are other electioneering process that needs to take place, such as the accreditation as well. So how do we do that in that aspect?
My brother, if we can use the beavers machine to accredit, to know number of voters in every unit, why can't we also use that same beavers machine to transmit these results successfully? Why can't, see, Amazon or what's the company that produced the beavers machine? It was believed that they are the best in the world. If smaller, I asked a question before, if smaller nations can successfully have electronic voting system, my brother, it is one small thing that Nigeria can do.
Well, during the presidential election, results were transmitted using the beavers.
No. We are all in this country. INEC never transmitted results in real time.
Well, we saw the results on the portal.
What was transmitted were the doctored results. See, it is high time we speak truth to power. I mean, people should be honest. Leaders should be honest. Some of us who are opportune to sit here to speak to Nigerians, we should be honest. We should speak it the way it is. I mean, we are all in this country. INEC on several forums encouraged and assured Nigerians that they will transmit results in real time. As we are voting, we can see the extent of votes garnered. But that never happened. That never happened. I mean, in smaller positions, House of Assembly and other National Assembly, results were transmitted. But when it got to the presidency, INEC said technological breach or glitch. I mean, see, we are in this country, they should stop deceiving us. We are all in this country. We knew what happened during the last election. And we pray it doesn't happen again. Because we want a saner society. The democratic culture in Nigeria is reducing by the day. The country is almost becoming, I mean, what is happening in Nigeria today can be likened to happen during the military era. And it's so shameful, I must say. It's so shameful. So INEC never transmitted results electronically the last time. Some states were even read out manually. We are all in this country. If viewers are listening and they know what I'm saying is the truth. So So this deceit should stop. We need a saner society so that posterity to come will judge us rightly.
All right. So, what if I may ask, what do you think the electronic process of voting would help do in the electioneering process? Most especially, what will it help curtail? Let's look at that first.
The most important thing is it will add credibility to the process.
Okay.
It will reduce political infraction. It will reduce political thuggery because politicians will not even gather anywhere to cast votes.
Okay.
It will reduce bribery, intimidation on the polling booths. It will reduce hijacking of electoral materials after voting. So if we have a proper electionary process where you can sit at the comfort of your office and vote, you are not interfacing, and believe me, it will reduce costs. We heard the figure INEC said they used in conducting last election, and also the supplementary figure they used for litigation. So it will also curtail litigation after the elections.